Hi, Capricorn. It's Angela, Grounded Dreamers. And we're going to do an overview for you on some energies to focus on in May. Okay. Always when you come upon these videos, that's the time to sort of embrace the energy that you see, because your intuition's guiding you there. So if you're looking at this video in September, then that's the timing for you, right? For now, because I'm physically here recording this, a week or so before May, we're going to apply this in general to May for you guys. That's kind of how it works. It's not always, I'm not a psychic reader. I don't work on outcomes or predictions. It's more intuitive, what's going on within you, different aspects of yourself that you can focus on in order to move forward and continue your spiritual path. Okay, so I pulled an oracle for you, Capricorn, and the guidance here is grace. This is paying attention to the divine, to the unseen, to the always present energy that's there, ready to hold you, ready to guide you and keep you safe and protected. This is tuning into that unknown, unseen force, unseen beauty and, graceful energy. We move around on this planet, we commit one action and then we see the result, right? Spiritually, you open up your receptors, you keep yourself open to divine, and then you see the result, right? You maybe receive good signs of how to proceed forward. It's really a matter of continuing to like this is the whole concept of Grounded Dreamers. This is my vision of why I named my website Grounded Dreamers, because we want to be able to have our feet on the ground, our 1 foot in reality, right? And what is around us in this planet, how we interact with others, how, all the daily things, but also keep reaching, also keep expanding in that unseen realm. And to me, that's like the fullest way to experience our time here on this planet. Okay, so I pulled a Zen spread for you guys, and pertaining to this energy of grace, of being always attuned to the divine and willing to receive the signs and the grace that comes from spirit. Okay, your starting point is this center card, and look what we got. We got letting go. This is an emotion-based card. So this is really calling for a deep let go in some ways, because, our emotions run deeper than anything. But, I think if there's, like something you're contemplating that, oh, this isn't working, I really need to let it go. I need to, drop it from my experience. Trusting in the divine to guide you through that is part of how you do it. Sometimes I feel this is, letting go of sort of burdensome feelings, like old information that you're carrying around, old traumas and stuff. This is not, of course, replacing your therapy or anything that works with people that have suffered trauma, which I think everyone carries a certain amount of trauma. Some of us have experienced deeper trauma, but the process of letting go, this is not just going to happen suddenly, right? We're not going to say, oh, I'm going to drop that now from my experience. No, but this is a continued application of your spiritual sensibilities to be able to say, oh, this isn't serving me anymore. I will let this fall away from my experience, right? I'm not going to slam the door shut. I'm not going to push it away. But like the droplets of water on this lily pad, I will just let this fall away. I will let this naturally leave my experience as it dissipates, and then wait for the signs from the divine. Internally, the energy that supports this letting go vibe is trust. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of like, let these things fall away and then trust. This is trusting in the divine, trusting that that grace will follow. There's a lot less mental energy so far in this reading than maybe you would like, or, as an earth sign, the groundedness maybe isn't there. This kind of might be a little too esoteric, a little too out there. But if you try, maybe, try a new way to sort of tap into those things that aren't serving you, letting them fall away, and then trusting in the divine, you might have some nice results. The grace will follow. And then you can go about continuing with your groundedness that you so love as an earth sign, which I can relate to completely. In your external world, this is beautiful then, because that's what I just said. Trying to work with some of these deeper feelings and letting some of them fall away, or at least not putting so much attention on them, right? And then trusting in what's to come. And then in your external world, this results in you being able to move more methodically from moment to moment, because you're aligned, right? Because you are taking each set of feelings, or each sort of trigger, I guess, if you want to call that. I don't really want to call it that, but each feeling that comes upon you, and if it's working for you, hang on to it. If it's not, let it fall away. Experience the feeling and then let it fall away, right? That gives you more of a grounded experience on earth, which is what we said, as the earth sign you're kind of seeking. This figure is walking along down this rainbow river with his eyes closed. He's really not looking to see where his next step is. He could fall in the river at any moment, but his trust, his inner trust, results in his, real world ability to take each step as it shows up, right? The next boulder will appear for this figure when it's ready, and he trusts that. And he will keep his feet directly under him until it's time to take that next step. This is a sort of a slowing down, and then trusting in the unseen, and then taking that path forward in your day-to-day life with this sort of unseen, trusting energy on board, right? Yeah, I love this as it pertains to the card of grace and believing in that the divine is always supporting you. I just love this process here. Okay, now the key to moving forward, and the key to maybe going to a new level of understanding of these energies, is the new vision card. It's aim your sights toward that which you desire. Aim your sights, open it up. Open up your realm of possibility, believe and move forward. None of this is one and done. This is always a process and an energy you want to have on board. None of it is really going to be, oh, here's the steps, now I'm fixed, right? This is more of a general trust in the divine, and then moving through your own experience on this planet with full inner alignment, attuned to the way you're feeling, attuned to the things that, feel good, don't feel good, experiencing them all, and then letting the ones go that aren't really working. Then trusting that path, trust it every time, right? And then knowing that your next step will show up for you. And then you get to aim for those stars, right? You got to aim, reach high, reach for those stars. Which is that's sort of the motto on my website, groundeddreamers.com. It's a quote that says, keep your feet on the ground and reach for the stars, right? Stay grounded and reach at the same time. And that's this vibe right here. I love this, the way this is coming out. Now, your final card and the insight into this is ordinariness. Now look at that. Once we get this down, once we learn to, trust that divine is holding us no matter what. So when an experience comes, it doesn't feel great. We can experience it, but then we must let it go, let it pass through our life. Trust that we're being held, take each moment as it comes, reach forward and aim for that next desire. And then soon this becomes your ordinary way of life. This becomes part of your sort of chop wood, carry water vibe that this card is kind of saying, you know, your daily life, the ins and outs, the way you move about your day, your daily schedule, everything is, you know, pre-planned and pre-done, and it flows with you because it's already predetermined, because, you know, you've been doing it for so long. That's what will happen when you start to open up those channels to the divine, from where you are now. It becomes your way of life. It becomes that support is always there, and you know it. And so you can go about your daily life knowing you're supported. Yeah, you come upon things that aren't so fun, that don't feel so good. We all do. That's the human experience. But you have, you know now that you have the divine supporting you. You have that sense of grace always waiting to come through and carry you. And when you start to really trust that, that's when you're in the zone. That's when you're in the flow of life. And believe me, this is not something that, you know, oh, I achieved this whole process and now I'm done, right? This is a process. It's a continued application of that trusting in the unseen. We, as humans, we want to know for certain. We want that certainty, but that's not always possible. Sometimes the certainty merely means I am certain I will move through this. If I'm in a challenge, if I'm in something that's difficult, I'm certain I will see the other way. I'll be at the other end of that tunnel soon. I know that because I trust it. This is the place that we want you to arrive at. Instead of, I'm certain of exactly what the outcome will be. It's more, I'm certain I will get through this, and I will look for the signs from above. I will follow those signs. I will follow my intuition and the way I feel to move myself through this. And I won't move too quickly. I'll go in every single moment as it is, as it comes. So that's kind of the, that's a beautiful sort of process to be able to achieve and to sort of have in your back pocket when we're faced with real life, real life issues that all of us go through. But this is a nice way to feel the support of the universe. That's always there. We don't always believe it, but it is always there. So finding that certainty in it, in that it is always holding us and carrying us, that certainty is kind of all you need. Then when specific situations come up, you carry that trust and that certainty with you into it, and then you move through it more quickly. It's beautiful. Okay, Capricorn, that was it for now. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to, ring the bell or hit the bell and make sure that you can be notified when my readings come up for you. And until next time, thank you so much. Enjoy the first part of your May. I'll probably see you midway through the month again. Okay, bye.